Good morning and welcome to YAP. Today I'm also joined by the one, not the two, Laura.
Period.
Laura, you were a favorite from last episode, so people have requested you to come back on. How do you feel?
Oh my
What's your response to the
God.
people?
Overwhelmed with
Yeah.
love, joy, appreciation.
Did you get like showered of love when
Yeah,
you was
literally.
Yeah.
I got bombarded.
Yeah.
Highly recommend coming on
We
YAP,
call that
guys.
we call that the YAP effect, guys.
Great for the personal brand.
Yeah. I have news. I have sad news. I got my second parking ticket yesterday, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, they're getting me. They're catching up to
What
me now.
time did they drive past?
12:50 something.
Right.
So the second it's lunch break, I have to like move the car.
Move the car.
Yeah.
But is that your second move of the day?
No, that would have been my first move. I wouldn't have moved it a second time.
Right. And what time was the first parking ticket?
I don't know. I'll have to check on my. I have both in my bag right now, but
See, my strategy that is 11:30 and 2:30
yeah.
moves. Because if you'd moved out at 11:30, they wouldn't have caught you at 12:30.
Yeah. No, usually I move it like every 2 hours on the dot.
That's
but
crazy.
a couple times I don't, and then so now they got me. So I owe the government.
It's rough out here. $24.
Yeah. No, some more. One was 12, one was 15 for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, they're trying to switch it up on me. $27.
Shout out Flight Coffee,
What she said.
our sponsor.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, one day, guys. A man can dream. All right, let's jump right into it. Your attention, please. The best newsletter ever, obviously. I'm subscribed. She's subscribed. You should subscribe too.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about X or Instagram first?
Let's talk about Instagram because I'm heated.
All right, let's talk about it. Heated debate. Laura, go.
What's his name? Adam
Mosseri.
First of all, I just have beef with Adam Mosseri, period. Like, man's just gets on the app, films a little video, and we're supposed to take everything he says as Bible when he contradicts himself all the time. All the time.
And just for context, he is the head of Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this week, Adam's gotten on Instagram and he's let us know that views is the new Instagram metric, the primary metric.
Yep.
Now, doesn't that sound familiar?
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like a clock app? You know, like something we're all on, something we all enjoy scrolling on.
TikTok.
They want to be TikTok so bad.
Yep.
We already know that. So Instagram's announced that the new primary metric is views, not likes, not reach, not whatever.
I want to ask, what was it?
Well, it was plays on Reels.
Okay.
Which be so fucking for real. Like
views.
it was likes on all other content. And he's also come on the app and said that shares are a really big metric for creators to pay attention to. So, and this is a quote from the newsletter, so I'm assuming it's a quote coming from the man himself. Adam has said that one viewer can view a piece of content multiple times.
Yes.
Impressions. Like
AKA impressions.
AKA the thing that has been in our metrics this whole time.
Yeah.
So essentially they're rebranding impressions, calling them views, just like TikTok does, and shifting the focus to views as the primary metric of success on Instagram. So essentially, that's going to lead to more short attention span content.
Yep.
Which is what it says in the newsletter, but I might have to actually disagree. Because this is obviously TikTok's strategy. Like, views is the primary metric on TikTok.
Yep.
But I find myself watching longer content on TikTok than in Instagram Reels.
Why?
Like, the content I'm being served in my algorithm on TikTok is like, I would say 2 to 3 minute videos. And I watch them on double speed, but I'm still watching the whole video all the way through. Whereas on Reels, I find them really bite-sized, almost like that reel trend that happened a couple of weeks ago.
0.1
literally
second thing.
1 second Reels, and it was just text on screen 1 second. And I get served a lot of those like 7-second, 5-second reels where it's
Yeah.
like a pretty video and lots of text on screen, or like a really aesthetic sunset with like some title on it, or like just an outfit of the day. I get served a lot of that content on Instagram Reels. So it's interesting to hear that the opinion is that this is going to influence Instagram content to be shorter attention span, but
Yeah.
that could just be my algorithm. Like, what's yours?
It's very similar to yours, I think. I'm definitely getting served like almost 5+ minute videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, I'm not really like a Reels user kind of guy.
Yeah, neither
Like
really.
when I go, it's usually the videos that have like 23,000 comments. It'd be like
Right.
the content is really coming from the comments rather than the
Mhm.
actual video itself.
Yeah.
It'd be like a 4-second video of like a 12-year-old trying to freestyle rap, and the comments are just lovely.
Lovely,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I'm also not a huge Instagram Reels watcher. Every time I like click into the Reels tab, it's like an accident or just like a let's see.
Yeah.
It's like a when you don't want to put your phone down and you've already like done the LinkedIn scroll.
Yeah.
And the last
Really scraping the bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel.
it's the Instagram Reels tab.
Yeah.
But also I'm just curious, like as a marketer and someone who's on social media, I just get curious to
Yeah.
see what people are posting on Reels.
And yeah, especially like from short form content, I feel like it's not that I never gave Reels a chance, I did, but it's more like the Reels that I saw were like TikToks I saw like 2 months ago kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was almost a lot of reposts, a lot of like TikTok was always the
Yeah.
primary platform.
Yeah.
And Reels was just trying to like replicate whatever's working from there.
Yeah.
And
for
naturally,
sure.
that's with the users. Like, okay, if I put something that's worked out on TikTok, I give it a week and it works out, I might throw it up on Reels.
Yeah.
But that like kind of ruins or that it almost ruins the experience for me as a
Yeah.
viewer.
It's
Like,
because
there's no original content.
yeah, because TikTok came first, right?
Yeah.
TikTok's where everyone started producing all this content. So naturally they're gonna prioritize that in their process and
Yeah.
then chuck it up on Reels if it does well. Which I feel like is actually a great strategy on the marketer's end because less content you have to produce, like you should repurpose your content as much as you can. But on the user side, like you're saying, it's not really the most enjoyable experience, especially if you're like chronically online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone, watch out. Real the views metric, breaking news is what you should primarily focus on. And actually, there was a mention of views versus shares.
Yes.
So the more shares you get per views, according to Adam, the better your content will perform.
Yeah. Oh my days, I can't talk. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we did go over this, but again, just to like recap, the most 3 important metrics according to the head of Instagram are sends or like shares, reach, and views or impressions.
Yeah.
So do with that what you will. Again, super very, very, very similar to TikTok. Like even with the whole shares thing, like I want to say that was pushed more on TikTok, and especially like I don't know if you can see it now, but on TikTok you could see how many times the thing got shared
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that these days
on
on TikTok.
maybe. I don't know.
But it was always like, I remember early day TikToks, it was like, if you want to support me, press copy link, copy link.
Yeah.
People don't really say that anymore,
No.
but I do remember that was a thing.
No. Especially it'd be those like misleading videos where like they tell you to, oh, you could share this TikTok via calculator now. So you have to go like
Oh my
share
God.
other, and then I think after you hit other, like in TikTok's algorithm, you've shared it.
Right.
But like obviously there's no fucking calculator.
Yeah.
App. But my dumbass at 4 a.m. was like, oh wait, you can actually share it through via calculator. No. So yeah. Shout out Adam Mosseri, I guess.
I guess.
I
He does
guess.
contradict himself often, so
Yeah.
just keep up with him weekly, I guess.
I think with the whole, just like one last thing I'll say about this is like his quote being like, your views are different than your reach. I want to say like he's saying that to the mass public that maybe don't get the difference.
I mean, I guess, but his primary audience for these updates are social media people and content creators.
Yeah, creators.
So, I mean, I guess it's like a really digestible way to explain impressions versus reach. It's just funny that they're trying to rebrand that metric and plays, which we already had on Reels. They're all the same thing. But
all right, Instagram.
Just still good to know.
Fix up Instagram. I got verified for 1 month on Instagram.
How?
You pay it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they somehow
They're like
accidentally verified your account.
The boy of the month,
took it away from you. So did you pay for it?
Yeah. It was
How much was it?
It's probably more expensive now, but I think at the time it was like $16 per month.
But why though? Like, why did you do that?
I wanted to have the blue tick so bad, bro.
Damn.
Just like, because also at the time, not like, or maybe at the time a lot of people were doing it, but I was still one of the first ones to do it. Like it would have been just rolled out. I was like, all right, so get the verified check button thing.
Didn't you have to put like your full government name like on your account?
You have to send your passport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they compared it with your name, right? On Instagram.
Yeah. So
did that do anything for your personal brand?
Yeah, man. I sent the second that happened, I had started shooting DMs like left, right, and center, obviously, because like I have the blue tick now, right?
So who'd you DM?
Who didn't I? Just in the art. No, nah. I did try to DM a couple people, but yeah, it's just.
Did you hear back?
Well, some, yeah, but like it just looked obvious because I had maybe like 300 followers at the time, so like it just.
There's heaps of people like that still have it, that still pay for it.
Yeah.
Just crazy. I
mean, you said.
If you are like serious about your personal brand or you have a business, I get the appeal.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't even think it's super necessary in those cases until you reach like a certain level. Are we verified on Instagram? I don't think so.
No, we are.
We are?
I think so.
We are? I love that for us.
Or is it on TikTok? Or neither?
I don't think we're verified on TikTok. Let's see.
Oh, no, we're not. Oh.
Exactly, guys. Like,
dang.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep.
Especially now, like, when you know, like, half the people are paying for it, it's like the allure of it has gone.
Yeah.
Much. Like, I remember back in the day, like, when, like, I was, like, rocking with a creator so hard and, like, they got verified, it was, like, the biggest deal ever. Yeah. They, like, make a whole video about it.
Like, celebrate. Yeah.
But now it's just, like, it's too easy.
I mean, it's still cool if you get it naturally. Like, I'm sure people would still be like, sick, I finally got verified. But just when you're in the comments, looking at those verified comments, that's, like, where it's kind of, like, lost its weight for me.
Yeah.
And also in the DMs, like, on the Attention Seeker account, we get a lot of DMs.
Yeah, from verified people.
Exactly. And when you actually go look through the verified people, I mean, we still welcome all messages. Like, please keep sending us DMs.
Yes.
But it's not always who you would expect it to be.
Yeah, not so verified. I don't know. But they did copy that tactic, the whole like paying for these verified thing from X, aka X Twitter. Speaking of
right, sick.
Yo, look at that. X came out with a photo generation app thingy, and it is going crazy viral on the internet right now due to how unhinged it is. How there's no guardrails, how it's just like throw everything at the wall. It's scary. It's so scary.
Yes, Elon Musk is a scary, scary man, and he's up to his antics again. So, as someone who is a Twitter user, bro, I'm so proud of this. I need to show everyone. I still have Twitter.
Oh.
I still have Twitter. How? I don't update that shit. There's no fucking way
I'm
updating
phone?
the app.
Or the app?
The app. I don't update my I have not updated my Twitter app because I refuse to give into this.
Yeah.
Like, I refuse to have that fugly ass X symbol on my phone because I'm an OG Twitter girly. Like, I've been on Twitter since I was like 12. Ridiculous. And it's an app that I've always really enjoyed, not for connecting with anyone I know, but just for like reading
the content.
News, funny memes, like keeping up with reality TV shows. Like, Twitter is a safe space for me, and I'm not gonna let Elon ruin it.
Back off.
You probably me and my blue icon.
Yeah,
we go together like this.
You could probably sell that, make some money. You know.
How the fuck am I gonna sell an unupdated app?
No, you'd have to sell the phone.
I saw a tweet the other day, and it was like someone found an old screen recording of
Yeah.
theirs, and they were like the euphoria of opening the Blue app.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
shit, that's my
yeah.
experience every day still.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Let me give you guys a taste.
Ah, here we go. Just a little demo.
Here you go. Let me just open up the Twitter app for you. Look at that. The beautiful blue, the bird. I'm sorry to all of those frequent
Wow.
updaters. Turn off the auto update.
Damn. That's kind of crazy. So, the whole photo generation thing really became a thing. I want to say about this time, maybe 2 years ago. It
Yep.
started with OpenAI's Dolly and Dolly 2. I was dabbling with that, but I didn't really like it because, again, if I was trying to get like characters, like I remember one of my main things was trying to generate like an AI or like a robot version of Winnie the Pooh,
Yep.
and it just wouldn't give me a Winnie the Pooh. It would give me like somebody
A
that just got
bear.
hit on the head's
Oh.
impression of Winnie the Pooh. Like it wouldn't give me actual Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
It give me like a
Is
like
that
a vague
because
idea.
it wasn't allowed to give you
Yeah,
Winnie the
you know,
Pooh?
because it's all
Right.
copyrighted stuff,
Gotcha.
so you can't draw actual like cartoons. You can't put celebrities or really people ever. So like when I'd ask for a person, they would always have something weird with their eyes going on.
Mm-hmm.
They would look like possessed almost.
Yeah.
You can just straight up tell it's AI.
Yes.
And in the corner of the photo, it would always have like a watermark that it is from Dolly 2,
Yes.
that it was generated by AI.
Interesting.
Obviously, you could crop it after, but still, like
Yeah.
the actual image.
It looked AI generated.
But on the contrast, X came out with their Grok AI photo generation thing.
Yeah. I think it's a chat bot, but it has photo generation.
Yeah. So Grok is their
capacity.
basically it's their chat GPT. It's like it's like a part of the app that you can like
Oh, so
use.
it is on the Twitter app.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, because when you think ChatGPT, it's its own thing. Right. So it is a chat bot inside the X
app.
Yeah.
It's called Grok 2. And they recently came out with a feature that makes you generate images. And just like a lot of just like a lot of Elon Musk's things, they're very like unpolished, I'd say. It's very like straight up. A lot of images have gone viral from users that have tried to play around with the app. The most viral one I think is like Donald Trump like caressing Kamala's like pregnant belly.
Wild.
Yeah, just
and
crazy
literally
stuff.
it could be them. It looks exactly like them.
Yeah, I feel like with this kind of quality, you would only believe it or you would only doubt it if I told you it was AI.
Yes.
If I showed you the photo straight up as it is, I think you'd probably take it for face value.
I mean, you probably doubt it because that's absurd.
Yeah.
Like, that's absurd. You'd be like, no way, that's real. But you wouldn't assume that it's AI generated.
Yeah.
You would assume that someone took the time to like Photoshop actual images of real humans and create that scene.
Yep.
When in reality, it probably took like 5 seconds to generate on AI.
And especially like the thing with AI, it's like the tricky part of it is the ethics part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like OpenAI did the whole not copyright so they don't get sued, and then not people so they don't get sued by the people.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to throw somebody's face and just like play around with it and have them look in a light that they never intended it to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, clearly Elon Musk got the money to go band for band. So
I mean, he is not the most ethical man, so I'm not really surprised. Like, this is very on brand. Like, if you were to think like Elon's creating an AI chatbot, like this is exactly what you would expect, because he's all about like every man for himself, no safeguards, no like rules and regulations, no guidelines. Like it's just like
he's like a 12-year-old with $1 billion.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, why should we have any regulations on people?
Yep.
Everyone should make their own choices.
Yeah. So some of the craziest images that popped up from the users generating them from Grok was Trump and Kamala on an airplane going through certain towers. A blood-splattered Ronald McDonald standing outside Burger King with an assault rifle.
Insane.
Mickey Mouse saluting a German guy, and a bunch of sexual images of like people like Taylor Swift who have been like deep faked a lot recently
Yeah.
or over the past time. So like the whole deep fake concept is that they grab any celebrity's face and they throw it on an existing video,
Hmm.
and then they could just be doing whatever. Like
It's actually really
it's
dangerous and
wild.
scary.
It's wild.
So yeah, and due to this, all of this controversy going on with X, and even prior to the launch of this chatbot, a lot of like advertisers have pulled out of advertising
Yeah.
on X. I hate calling it X. It's
Yeah.
Twitter.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't like X, but the
Yeah.
word X.
I mean,
but
I don't want to associate all these negative ass things with Twitter. So
yeah,
like I will call it X
Twitter
in
was the good
these
old days.
circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of advertisers have pulled out of advertising on X just due to the wilding out
Yeah.
of Elon
Yeah.
Musk.
I mean, it's all negative headlines right now. So, as an advertiser, I want to associate my brand with whatever's going on X as a platform right now,
Yeah.
and I don't blame them, to be honest. Like, it's just they keep making more decisions that get more unhinged and unhinged,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't think that Elon or anybody at X would be surprised that advertisers are pulling out. Like, it just
Yeah,
makes sense.
no. It probably actually like makes him happy.
Yeah. But I think in general, what Elon Musk is trying to do with X is that he's trying to rely on people paying straight, like directly on the app.
How much is our subscription?
It's like
Our X subscription.
the base thing
Which
is
is
two.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like you have to pay to post on the platform now. You have to pay to access your analytics. Not if you already had an account,
Yeah.
but if you want to create a new account.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, it was after a certain date, I think sometime last year, you had to pay to have an account.
Wild.
Just to have an account. And that base thing is like $2-3, and that's just to view tweets. If you want to start posting and etc. and reply to people, you'd have to get another subscription. And there's like 3 tiers of that subscription. Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. So like what is our tier? Do you know?
Our
how
tier is
much
cheap.
it is?
It's like $15 a month or something. Like
$15
that.
a month. Crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he's probably not worried about
And that's the start from
losing
zero.
advertisers.
Like
yeah.
imagine you're paying $15 to start from zero. You're not like buying an account and it's like
Yeah,
running
with
it.
followers.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
And yeah, I think Elon Musk is basically trying to gather around like basically trying to rely on the model of like people paying for the subscription rather than him
Yes.
relying on
On
advertisers.
advertisers.
But that being said, it keeps coming out in the news that he keeps being like thinking that the advertisers are just like have a personal agenda with him. But it's
Mhm.
really not. Everybody's just looking for their like bottom line at the end of the day. And
Yeah, at
like
the end of like let's be for real, the corporations that have pulled out of advertising on X, do you remember who they are? Like I remember Sony, Disney, and a few other like
Yeah.
really large corporations.
And especially like with Sony and Disney, it's like so many companies that are under them that we don't think are
Exactly.
associated with Disney, but like Disney owns like half of all the ads on the world,
Entertainment,
like
like
pretty much.
literally. But those companies, they don't have a lot of moral high ground to stand on. They have some iffy like strategies and plays that you could view as unethical. So
Yeah.
I agree. Like they're just worried about their bottom line, and that's currently not profitable for
No.
them and problematic.
Yeah.
Like if it was profitable and problematic, they'd probably still keep doing it.
Probably.
But because it's neither, I mean, it's both of those
Yeah.
things right now.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'd like to say that, bro, moderation is so important. I think that when like us humans just like don't have moderation, we show the ugliest side of us.
100%.
And that's kind of evident with what X is showing. Like they're showing like Mickey Mouse gunning down kids and stuff. Like, and in a very
That's
realistic image.
sickening.
In a very
That's
super realistic
sickening.
image. It's
Yeah.
scary. It's so scary. And even like with their latest update, it like erases queer people from the
Yeah.
thing. So like
Yeah.
if you want to generate a gay couple or a
It doesn't let
LGBT
you.
couple, it does not let
It
you.
literally will generate a image of like a
Uh,
hetero couple.
yeah.
When you specifically ask it for
Yeah.
like queer.
Even if you're searching for people that are gay and have gay partnerships,
Mhm.
like somebody try to generate an AI image of Elton John and his husband, and he couldn't get that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you can get Kamala and Trump Trump stroking Kamala's belly.
Yeah.
So it's
Crazy.
very clearly intentional.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the brands, most of them, yeah, again, Apple, IBM, Disney, and Sony have all pulled their they've pulled every advertising they've had on that app.
Yeah.
And that's at least like half the advertising budget, I'd say. Like, so on Apple, IBM, Disney, and then Disney obviously owns Marvel, and that's like a whole other thing. Like,
yeah, wild.
So yeah, X, put some moderation, please. Humans are not amazing.
We really aren't.
No.
But like the leader kind of sucks. So like
Yeah.
humans suck and the leader of X is one of those humans.
So fix up, guys. With that being said, we're out of time today. What you said, we're out of time today. Guys, thank you so much for tuning to the YAP podcast. Subscribe now, please. See ya. Goodbye.
Ciao.